People of the world, what is going on? It's a bright, sunny Thursday morning right now. I am very exhausted, again, as usual. I don't know, I've just been feeling off lately, possibly because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked to last night. I got a pretty decent sized day ahead for me. As y'all know, Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. I am going to be getting a couple things for my mom for Mother's Day. I try to make it special. Probably gonna head over to Walmart and see what they got. Well, I will film what I got later. I'm also gonna be doing a song for the Quarantine Karaoke Facebook page today. One of my Facebook friends actually told me about it, and it looks pretty legit. It looks pretty cool. It's like a quarantine karaoke page. I joined a couple of them, but there's this one that has like a lot of likes. So yeah, I'll be doing that today. And yeah. Twitter. Oh, hey. She's been going crazy this morning with the birds. What she'll do, she'll start here at the window, then she'll run all the way down the hall into the kitchen and go up on the table. So, she's up to no good this morning. She loves to look at the birds and the rabbits. Tora. She goes again. Okay, everybody, it is the next day now. It's a Friday, and, well, I do have to work today. So, I have about an hour before I go into work. But before I went in, I wanted to show you guys the follow-up video on how to drive a stick shift. So, I'm going to be giving you a little tutorial on shifting into higher gears and downshifting. So basically, we did the hard part in the last video. If you didn't watch it, be sure to watch it before you watch this one, because we'll be moving on. This is like part 2. Yeah, I mean, if you can shift into first gear, if you could start the car right, shifting up, that is going to be the easier part for you. Downshifting, maybe a little bit trickier. You have to get the feel for downshifting too. So we're going to go into that a little bit. By the way, change of plans on the Mother's Day gift. So I don't want to show the Mother's Day gifts until Mother's Day itself. So I'll be doing a video on Mother's Day. My mom opening the gifts. So I'm not going to show it in this video because if she watches the upcoming video that I'll probably be posting like tomorrow sometime, then she's going to obviously it won't be a surprise anymore. So, alright, Mitz, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, Mitz. Uh-huh. Alright, I'm leaving. Alright? You gonna be good today? She was very bad last night. She was jumping on everything, but she was with me all night long. She's very loyal. Alright, I'm leaving. Alright, so as we discussed in the previous video, how to reverse. So we didn't get into reversing quite as much as I would have liked to. So I'll give you a little step on that. Reversing is basically like going into first gear, but only backwards. So, my foot is on the brake, as you can see here. Put it on here. My foot's on the brake. This foot right here. I'm going to press the left with my clutch all the way down. my emergency brake's all the way, it's already off. So I am going to go to the right and then down to reverse in the stick. Then, just like first gear, I have to give it the right amount of gas and release the clutch. So this is where it gets complicated. So I'm gonna start here. Ready? See what I'm doing. You can see. So here's the gas. See how I'm releasing the clutch and starting to press on the gas at the same time? Now it may take a couple times. You may stall out the first time, but getting it the right time, and then once you're off, you can still keep your foot on the clutch when you're in reverse. Sometimes I do that. And then to go into first gear, so I'm in reverse. I'm going to turn my wheel, then going into first gear, I'm going to go over and up. So, over and up. Up to the left. And then, obviously, same thing as we did before. Remember, getting the right amount of gas and releasing the clutch. See, my foot's off the clutch. And what I usually do, I rest my foot on the clutch rest, that footrest here. Don't hold your foot on the clutch while driving. That is not a good idea. That wears out the stick. So see, I'm driving right now. So that's first gear. I'm in first gear. So now we are going to move into second gear and beyond. My car is a 5-speed. First gear, up and left. Second gear is down and left. Third gear is in between. See that? Third gear. Up and straight up. It's right next to first. That is tricky at first. First is right here. Third is right next to it. So that is actually a little bit tricky at first as well. Like everything else about driving a stick at first. But anyway, so first gear, second gear, down to the left. Third gear is up, almost straight up. Fourth gear is almost straight down. It's next to second gear. So this is second gear, and this is fourth gear. So all sticks, I mean, some sticks are obviously a lot different than others. But the main point of this is making sure that, you know, you don't go into the wrong gear. Because if you do, not to scare you, but the car will make a loud, like, whining noise, because you're not supposed to be in that gear. It all really goes on how fast you're going. When you learn to really get it down, like, you'll notice, like, the engine whining, and that means you have to shift in either to a higher or lower gear, preferably a higher gear. If you start whining, if you're in first too long, your car is basically going to let you know, okay, to shift into second gear now. Basically. Not come right out and say it, but it'll start whining. The motor, you'll hear the loud whining noise. And like I said, because this is a manual, you have to be able to shift into different gears according to how fast you're going. So we're going to get into that and downshifting at the same time. Okay, so seatbelt on. Safety first. Always got to be ready in case of an accident. Anyway, as we procrastinate here. So, we are going to go into higher gears. We're going to go all the way into fifth gear, the highest gear this car can go. I've gone 100 miles an hour in this car, and I would not recommend doing it in an older car because, you know, you hear a loud whining noise when you do that. In other words, because this car is only a 5-speed, what I would do, I would only go, the highest I would go is 80, 85 at the max. So, we got our e-brake, releasing that. Into first gear, off we go. So I'm still in first. I'm going about 10 miles an hour now. speed bump right here. No point in going into second, but now, once I hit about 16, I shift into second gear. You see how I did that? So I'm going to show you that again real quick. The transition. So I'm in first. And I'm going down to second. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to downshift to first. So putting the clutch all the way in, and then going back down to first for a lower speed. But in this case, a lot of the times you could just pop into neutral to save your gears a little bit. So here we go. Off we go. Second. And here we go. Transition. First one to third. And up. Third is right next to first. Put my clutch in. Ready for fourth. Straight down. Almost ready for fifth. Here we go. Ready? Up and to the right. Now, I am in fifth gear. And I will stay in the fifth gear until I get to the light up here. So, I'm going to downshift for you. Normally, I would just pop into neutral a lot of times to save my gears, but I'm going to show you how to downshift. So, I'm going a little bit slower, so I'm going to start to downshift to fourth. Over to the left, straight down, fourth gear. I got to downshift again. Foot on the brake, clutch all the way in to third. Okay, so we are at a red light right now, so just to review, fifth is up and to the right. So here we go, we're going to drive again. Oh crap. Making a wide turn here. Third, up, straight up. Third's almost directly in the middle. Then clutch in, we're going to fourth. Ready? Clutch in, straight down into fourth. Alright, we're over 50 now, 50 miles an hour, so that's when I usually start going into fifth. Car's starting to whine, you hear that noise? Up. So once you get these transitions better, you'll be able to do it a lot quicker. You won't have to hold in the clutch as long while you're doing this, but since we're just starting out, I wanted to show you guys exactly how to do it. So we're coming to a red light. So instead of racing to a red light, you can downshift or pop into neutral. So I'm going to downshift here to fourth gear, which is to the left and straight down. I'm going to go to third, directly up from fourth. Then from third, I'm going to go down to the left, and then I usually can just pop into neutral, which neutral's right in the middle, so you'll feel it when you're popping into neutral. Just holding the clutch, pop into neutral. See, I'm in no gear right now, and well, that is how you downshift basically. So again, we'll do this again. When we start up, I'm at a red light right now, so just trying to show you guys some of the basics here. This is not going to be overnight for you. A lot of the times it takes a good amount of practice. I'd say average time is about a week for stick. So here we go. Clutch in, up, straight up with third. Straight down for fourth. Third and fourth is pretty easy. I mean, those gears, once you have that established, it's basically straight up and straight down. So I'm going to make a turn now. So because I'm coming to a, well, I got to slow down a little bit here, so I'm going to downshift straight up to third. And then I'm going to downshift again. Ready? To second, because we're taking a wide turn. Here we go. Now, on this turn, I'm judging it. I don't have to pop back into first. I already am going fast enough where, you know, I'm not going to have any problems with the car. So, that is how you downshift. Downshifting, it'll take a little bit more practice and experience for you to fully grasp how to do it. Again, comment down below if you feel this video has been helpful to you. Also comment down below if you need any follow-up videos, extra tips on how to properly drive the stick. So, I mean, I'll most likely be doing maybe another video to just reinforce the skills that we have learned in order to drive a stick. But once you follow my step-by-step instructions, you should master the stick in 1 to 2 weeks. You should really feel more comfortable. Not saying you're going to be 100%, but you'll feel comfortable in driving the stick. So practice makes perfect with the stick. I know that's a cliche, but that is the honest to goodness truth with this anyway. If you can drive a stick, you can drive anything. So I highly recommend you learning. Also, an additional helpful tip when you park your car. So if I'm parking on a hill, see, I'm currently parked on kind of a hill right now. If I'm on a hill this way, then I'm going to put my car into reverse when I park it and turn it off. Ready? So what I do, reverse, over, to the right, and down, straight down. Make sure the clutch is all the way in for that, and then I'll turn off the car. So, just in case, the e-brake fails or something, whatever may go wrong, your car is in a reverse state, so basically it can protect it from, rolling downward, obviously. Same thing if the hill is, if the front of my car is going up on an upward angle, and the back is down, so I'm on a hill like this. I'm going to put my car into first gear when I park. Over to the left and up. Popped into neutral there. So those are just a couple helpful tips when parking your car as well. And yeah, I would recommend you follow that. You could just pop your car into neutral when you park it. You can. But as a precaution to get you properly learning how to drive the stick and all the, idiosyncrasies that go along with it, yeah, I would practice that as well. Alright, so I just got out of work now. It was a busy day today, I'm not gonna lie. It was just like so busy for no reason. I mean, I don't even know why. Like, it was continuous. I'm gonna get in the shower and then eat and go to bed. Probably do some editing, work on some stuff tonight, but yeah, that's about it. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications to get notified every time I upload. And as always, be sure to follow my Instagram at Matt DeAngelis Music. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.